Hey there, are you ready for an epic journey? Today, we're about to set off on an adventure that will take us to some of the most incredible places on Earth. Whether you're a curious explorer or just love learning new things, this journey is for you. Imagine stepping out your door and traveling across the world without ever leaving your seat. With just a little imagination, you can visit faraway lands, see breathtaking sights, and meet fascinating creatures, all from the comfort of your home. Today we will explore two of Earth's most amazing habitats, deserts and grasslands. These places might seem worlds apart, but both are full of wonders waiting to be discovered. Each one is full of surprises, strange creatures, and wild adventures. From tiny insects to mighty animals, life here is always on the move, adapting to the challenges of its environment. So close your eyes and picture a place where the sun blazes down and sand stretches as far as you can see. That's the desert. It's a land of extremes where temperatures soar by day and drop at night, and only the toughest plants and animals survive. Now imagine an endless sea of waving grass, where herds of animals run free. That's the grassland. Here the wind rustles through tall grasses, and the horizon seems to go on forever. It's a place of constant movement and hidden drama. Both are very different, but both are beautiful and full of life. The desert may look empty, and the grassland may seem simple, but each is a world teeming with activity and color. You know, many people think deserts are empty and grasslands are boring, but nothing could be further from the truth. Deserts burst into color after a rare rain, and grasslands echo with the calls of birds and the thunder of hooves. In fact, each place is bursting with action, color, and amazing stories. Every day, animals and plants face new challenges, and their clever solutions make these habitats truly extraordinary. Life here finds clever ways to survive, even when times get tough. From burrowing underground to escape the heat, to traveling in herds for safety, every creature has its own secret to thriving in these wild places. So grab your water bottle, put on your explorer hat, and get ready. You'll need your curiosity and your sense of wonder as we set out to discover the secrets of these amazing habitats. We're about to travel from the hottest sands to the wildest prairies. Let the adventure begin. Get comfortable, open your mind, and prepare to be amazed by the incredible world that's waiting for us, right here on our planet. Alright, so what is a desert? When you picture a desert, you might imagine endless sand stretching as far as the eye can see, with the sun blazing overhead and not a drop of water in sight. But is a desert just a place full of sand? That's a common idea, but deserts are much more than just sandy wastelands. Well, not always. A desert is actually defined by how little rain it gets, not by what covers the ground. In fact, some deserts don't have any sand at all. Some deserts are rocky, with jagged stones and gravel. Others are covered in salt, forming blinding white flats. And believe it or not, some deserts are icy and cold, blanketed in snow or frost. What all deserts have in common is dryness. They receive less than 10 inches, about 25 centimeters of rain each year. That's less than what some rainforests get in a single week. The Sahara Desert in Africa is the world's largest hot desert, stretching across an area almost as big as the entire United States. Its sand dunes are truly massive, some rising as high as multi-story buildings, shaped by powerful winds over thousands of years. But deserts aren't always hot. The Gobi Desert in Asia is a cold desert where temperatures can drop well below freezing, especially at night or during winter. Even Antarctica, the coldest place on Earth, is considered a desert because it gets so little precipitation, sometimes less than 2 inches a year. Deserts are places of extremes. During the day, temperatures can soar to scorching levels, but at night, the heat disappears quickly, and it can become freezing cold. The sun beats down relentlessly, and with almost no clouds or trees, there's barely any shade to escape the heat. The air is incredibly dry and water is scarce. Rivers and lakes are rare, and any water that does appear quickly evaporates under the hot sun. These extreme conditions make deserts some of the toughest environments on Earth for plants and animals to survive. Only the hardiest species can call these places home, but don't be fooled by the harshness. Even in the most unforgiving deserts, life finds a way. Plants and animals have developed amazing adaptations to survive. From tiny insects that burrow underground to escape the heat, to snakes and lizards that move quickly across the sand, every creature has its own secret tricks for staying alive in the desert's challenging world. So, how do plants and animals live in such dry, hot places? The answer is adaptation. Every living thing in the desert has special features to help it survive. Take the cactus, for example. Its thick, spongy stem stores water for long, dry months. Instead of leaves, it has sharp spines that keep hungry animals away and help shade the plant. Some desert flowers only bloom after rain, making the most of every drop. Animals have their own amazing tricks. The fennec fox of North Africa has huge ears to let out extra heat. Some snakes and lizards burrow under the sand to stay cool during the day. Kangaroo rats can survive without ever drinking water. They get all they need from the seeds they eat. Even the colors of desert creatures help them hide from enemies. Many are sandy brown or gray, blending in perfectly with rocks and sand. Every adaptation is a small miracle, showing how life can thrive in the toughest places. Humans have called deserts home for thousands of years. The Tuareg people of the Sahara travel with camels, guiding them across the dunes in search of water and grass. Their blue robes protect them from the blazing sun and blowing sand. In the deserts of Australia, Aboriginal peoples have learned to find food and water where others see only dry earth. They know which plants are safe to eat and how to hunt animals that come out at night. Many desert people build their homes from mud or stone, keeping cool when the outside heat is intense. Some use tents that can be moved as the seasons change. Life in the desert is about being smart, patient, and always ready for change. Stories from the desert teach us about bravery and respect for nature. People here work together, share resources, and listen to the land. Their wisdom helps us all understand how to survive in challenging times. Now let's leave the desert behind and step into the grasslands. Grasslands are wide, open spaces covered mostly by grasses, not trees. Some are called prairies, others steppes or savannas, depending on where they are found. In North America, the tallgrass prairie once stretched as far as the eye could see. In Africa, the savanna is home to lions, elephants, and giant herds of zebras and wildebeest. Grasslands are not as dry as deserts, but they don't get as much rain as forests. Grasslands are always moving and changing. Winds blow seeds across the plains and fires help new plants grow. Herds of animals move together searching for fresh grass. These places are full of life, energy, and excitement. Grasslands are important for people too. Many of the world's farms and cattle ranches are found here. They provide food, jobs, and a home for millions of people and animals. Both deserts and grasslands are bursting with incredible wildlife, each habitat teeming with unique creatures and plants that have adapted in fascinating ways to survive in their challenging environments. In the desert, you might spot a sidewinder snake moving sideways across the sand, its body perfectly designed to glide over the scorching surface and avoid the hottest parts of the ground. Or perhaps you'll see a camel storing fat in its humps for those long journeys across the arid landscape, able to go for days without water thanks to its remarkable adaptations. The saguaro cactus, standing tall like a silent guardian, can grow as tall as a house and live for hundreds of years, providing shelter and food for birds and insects in the harsh desert. Grasslands are just as exciting, stretching for miles with rolling waves of green and gold, and supporting a dazzling variety of life. Elephants use their powerful trunks to pull up grass and even small trees, shaping the landscape as they eat and move through the savanna. While cheetahs, the fastest land animals on Earth, chase antelope at lightning speed, relying on their agility and keen eyesight to survive. Prairie dogs dig huge tunnels under the ground, creating entire underground cities that protect them from predators and extreme weather. These tunnels also create homes for many other animals like snakes, owls, and insects, making prairie dog towns a hub of activity and life. The tall grasses sway in the wind, their roots holding the soil in place and preventing erosion, while their leaves provide shelter from the sun and rain. These grasses offer food and shelter for countless birds, insects, and mammals, from tiny beetles to large grazing animals like bison and antelope. Many plants in both habitats have deep roots to find water far below the surface or to survive fires that sweep across the land, allowing them to thrive where others cannot. Some flowers open only at night or after rain, taking advantage of cooler temperatures and precious moisture to bloom in a burst of color. These blooms fill the air with sweet scents, attracting bees, butterflies, and other pollinators that help spread life across the landscape. Every animal and plant has a job to do, from recycling nutrients to spreading seeds, each one playing a vital role in the web of life. Together, they help keep the ecosystem healthy and balanced, ensuring that life continues to flourish, even in the toughest conditions. These wild wonders remind us that every creature, no matter how big or small, has its own story and purpose in the world. From the smallest ant scurrying across the ground to the tallest giraffe reaching for leaves high in the trees, each life is connected in amazing ways. Life on our planet is truly epic, a never-ending adventure of survival, adaptation, and wonder that inspires us to protect these incredible habitats for generations to come. Sadly, deserts and grasslands are facing big challenges today. Climate change is making deserts even hotter and drier. Some grasslands are turning into deserts, a problem called desertification, because of too much farming or cutting down trees. Farmers sometimes plow up grasslands to plant crops. This can harm the soil and take away homes for wild animals. In other places, people build roads and cities, making it hard for animals to find food or migrate. Wildfires, once helpful for grassland health, can now burn too hot or too often because of human actions. Pollution from factories and cars can also damage air, water, and soil in these wild places, but nature is tough, and so are people. By learning about these problems, we can all help find solutions and make a difference. There is hope for deserts and grasslands. Around the world, people are working to protect these amazing habitats. Scientists plant new grasses to stop soil from blowing away. Park rangers watch over animals and teach visitors how to care for nature. Farmers are trying new ways to grow food without hurting the land. Some use less water or plant trees to bring shade and shelter. Others leave wild areas for animals to live safely. Students like you can help too. Join a local cleanup, plant native flowers, or learn about animals in your area. Every small step adds up to big changes for our planet. Working together, we can keep deserts and grasslands wild, beautiful, and full of life for many generations to come. Our journey across deserts and grasslands is almost over, but your adventure is just beginning. There is still so much to see, learn, and discover. Every day, nature shares new secrets with those who are curious. Take time to explore your local parks, watch animals in your backyard, or read about wild places around the world. Ask questions, take notes, and share what you learn with friends and family. Remember, our planet needs heroes. By caring for deserts, grasslands, and all wild spaces, you help protect the earth for everyone, people, animals, and plants alike. So keep your eyes open, your heart brave, and your mind curious. The wild world is waiting for you. Go out and make a difference.